Oh, there you are, YouTube. Hey, so we're actually, right now we're at Spirit Halloween, but I want to say, like, for today's video, our one movie a day, every day in October, our Halloween countdown, my wife and kids already pulled the movie out. So let me show you what they pulled out, and that'll give some context as to why we're here at Spirit Halloween. So here's that.
Okay, the 27th, what is it? Here, go, you share other hand. Pull it. What does it say? Turn it around. Put it. I can't see. Okay, the Haunted Mansion, the new one. Cool.
Okay, so the Haunted Mansion, that new Haunted Mansion movie, here's Spirit Halloween right there. It looks really busy. It's never been busy anytime I've been there, but I know they have Haunted Mansion stuff there, so I figured, hey, let's go in, let's showcase the Haunted Mansion merch, take a look at what Spirit Halloween has to offer. So let's go inside.
I'm still amazed at how many people I saw shuffling in and out of this place. Not happening really right now, but inside the store is wild. So there's Madame Leota. This looks more modeled after the ride than the movie, because I know Jamie Lee Curtis plays her in the movie. And we got the Hitchhiking Ghost. So these are just blankets, throws that people may want. This one's awesome because it kind of looks like, almost like the ride path. Or I keep calling it a ride, the attraction, the path of the attraction. I don't think Disney likes to call them rides. So classic Haunted Mansion there. That looks similar to the one in Disneyland. Disney World looks different. We got a wreath here with the Hitchhiking Ghosts. I wonder how much of a presence they'll have in the movie. I know they'll definitely have to be there, but will they be main characters? Haunted Mansion decoration here. This kind of looks like a lenticular, but not apparently. This one looks like it would be too, but nope, does not feel like a lenticular, and we're getting no switching of an image. What is that called? A table runner? That's kind of cool. Yep, that would be awesome for a table. Okay, so things are on sale right now. Trying to get rid of everything, and you can tell everything's sort of kind of closed off. It's not as wide open as a store as it was earlier. Okay, so that gargoyle was cool. There's another Madame Leota, kind of stylized. Got this, it looks like a journal of some sort. Skulls. Oh, there we go. Hitchhiking Ghosts. Let me see if I can get them on. I know they turn on. I know they dance. What do I do here? How do I get this going? Anyway, here's some other things. Like, what is that? Tabletop projection light. Okay. Oh, this guy's from the ride too. So this is a snow globe, and yeah, this guy's habit has a lantern. There's a dog, so that's the classic characters from the attraction. Okay, let's get him going. These hitchhikers, start hitchhiking. What do I need to do? There we go. Got it. So I think they all three dance though. Okay, gotta power on each one individually. There we go. So yeah, classic characters from the attraction, and excited to see how the movie utilizes them. I remember them showing up in the Eddie Murphy movie just very quickly. Here we have Constance Hatchaway, done as a mug. I like how the handle is a hatchet. That's fun. And here, that classic like wallpaper that the attraction has, Welcome Foolish Mortals, and then these busts, the singing busts, they're really cool in the ride as well. And here represented on this mug. This one, I wouldn't mind having this. This is cool. Not that I need any more coffee mugs. I have way too many, but I kind of like this one.
My goodness, the last Friday before Halloween, that place was so busy. I didn't film any of the people or anything, but it was packed. It's never been packed when I've been there. That was like, it was kind of difficult to film. Like, I was crawling all over the floor. People, just kind of in my way. I was in their way. I wasn't buying anything, but Yeah, I was very surprised at how busy it was. But yeah, they had some Haunted Mansion stuff, you know, everything, it's very thinned down. They've walled off some of the area just because so much has been on sale, people buying stuff. You can tell that there's not as much product there at the store. But anyway, let's go and watch The Haunted Mansion. I'm excited to see it, even though I think it was a box office flop, but who knows, we may like it. So I ended up really liking that. I thought that was fun. That seems like really good family entertainment. My kids would be very scared of it right now, but let's say they're 8, 9, I think that they would be into it if they're like really into spooky stuff. And there's a very interesting balance. So a lot of the imagery is pretty scary, and it makes you think of maybe like stuff from the 80s for kids, but those movies were a little bit more sincere and played straight, where here there's a lot of comedy juxtaposed with the scary imagery. So like Owen Wilson and Tiffany Haddish and Danny DeVito, they all are very silly and funny. And I thought I was going to find that very annoying, because when I watched the previews I thought were terrible for the movie. That's why I really didn't have any interest in seeing it in theater. But I thought it somehow worked for me anyway. But yeah, the side by side of the extra funny humor and a lot of the scary visuals worked really well. I thought they would be too disparate to work, but it doesn't. I thought it worked somehow. And going back to the theater thing, why I didn't see it in the theater, and I think a lot of people had issue with this, is it felt like it just came out way too early before, you know, the Halloween season really started. And I know they did that so that at the Disney parks they could really get the merchandise out for it right away. But I still think, you know, get the merchandise out for it as a way to build up anticipation in the theme parks, but then release the movie closer to Halloween when people are in the mood to see it, because I think that's what it was. A lot of people just weren't in the mood to see it yet. I think it really did need that the Halloween to be closer to the release date, or the release date to be closer to Halloween. I think that would have helped the movie out, because it was ultimately a box office flop. And I did see that the critics score for the movie was very low, but the audience score is very high. And I guess I was surprised at the separation. Like I guess my understanding, everything was low, audience and critics, but audiences seem to like it, and I'm included in that now that I have seen it. And if you've ever ridden the Haunted Mansion at Disney World or Disneyland, I've never ridden the one at Disneyland, but I have ridden the one at Disney World, and I've only done it once, but I'm pretty familiar, just being a Disney fan, of what that ride is like. And I was able to catch a lot of the Easter eggs, even though I've only ridden it once. But again, I just, you know, being a Disney fan, you learn so much about the ride anyway. So all those little Easter eggs were really good, very fun to catch. A lot of the characters, the hitchhiking ghosts, the dog, and the guy holding the lantern. Is that what he's doing? Is he holding the lantern with the guy with the dog? Yeah. Well, and I showed a picture of him when at Spirit Halloween. He was like a little snow globe type thing or whatever. And then Hatbox, of course, played by Jared Leto. That was really good. I really liked his imagery. He looked like, you know, a Disney animatronic, and it was frightening and cartoonish all at the same time. All of that, it was really good. I feel like you didn't really get Jared Leto from it. The voice is so manipulated, and the CG is so strong that it's not like you're looking at it like, oh, Jared Leto. But, you know, the performance was good, and I'm sure he brought that to it. So, you know, that all works too.
Rosario Dawson, she was good. Lakeith Stanfield, he was good. I was a little not sure how he was going to be because he's low energy in it, and a lot of the movies that we see him in are very heavy. And I was like, is he sort of bringing that to this role? And I was thinking that maybe he needed to have a more energetic role, but then once all the rest of the cast is introduced and you sort of learn about more about him and his background, then it makes more sense at why he's sort of like closed off a little bit and not, you know, more exuberant. So that ultimately ended up working. But early on in the movie, I was like, I don't know, is he the wrong fit for this film? But no, it ended up working out really well. But yeah, as a family film, it's very good. I can imagine myself watching this again. I can imagine myself showing it to the twins. I hope they return to liking spooky stuff again. Right now, they are not into it. Not like they were when they were very little. They used to love Nightmare Before Christmas, but now they're just sort of off that stuff. They do not want any part of it. But hopefully, you know, someday they'd be interested, because I think this would be a fun one for the entire family to watch together. But yeah, have you seen the movie? What did you think? How do you think it compares to the Eddie Murphy one? I like it better than the Eddie Murphy one. I didn't grow up on the Eddie Murphy one though, so maybe it's just a little too old and dated for me. But this one I thought was really good. What do you think of it? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. And have you ridden the ride? Any of the rides? Oh, I guess that's one more thing I want to mention. So like the Disneyland Haunted Mansion is sort of what's most represented here. That's where the movie like takes place. It looks more like that Haunted Mansion, but they do go to another mansion, and that one looks like the Disney World mansion. So that was really awesome to sort of have a wink to the Disney World mansion, because they all look different. All the haunted mansions at all the Disney parks. But again, thank you so much for watching, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.